Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I always say before we jump into this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and make sure that you hit the bell notification so when I post videos that you will get the notifications. So as you guys can see from the title, my video today is going to be about how to structure setting up your goals and what are my goals for 2019. We're about what's today? I think it's like it's the 11th. No, Thursday, January 10th. So we're 10 days into the new year. So I really took some time to reflect and write down all my goals and really think about what I wanted to do. I also thought about aside from what I wanted to do, I separated my goals into different categories to really help me like hone in and focus on what I felt was best for me and what made sense for me. And I also typed them in my phone because I'm actually on my MacBook now. And I'm just going to be looking at my MacBook to kind of share some of my goals with you guys. But I also wrote them down on paper and I posted them right here so that when I wake up, my bed is behind the camera. But when I wake up in the morning and you know I'm just getting myself ready, I can see my goals and some of the things I want to accomplish. So let's just start right here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys how I separated my goals and what worked for me and it might work for you. I found this little print off sheet at my on my like I just googled it, found it on my computer, googled it, and I printed it off. So I separated them into different categories. So the first category I have is financial, my financial goals, my physical goals, self-improvement goals, mental goals, spiritual goals, and things to remember. And then I also separated and made a list of I also made a list of things that I felt like I could do more of in the new year, and then also things that I wanted to do less of in the new year. So I'm just gonna, like I said, those are how I separated my goals and what made sense to me when I wrote them down on paper, and I just prefer to see it that way. So this year, what I got from church, if you guys watch my other video, this is the year of expediency, and it's basically like, you know, everything that you've been waiting for, God's gonna expedite it. Like, you know, this is your year, it's your time. So this is the year of expediency. For me, I gave this the year of triple R. That's my own personal, like, you know, what I titled my year outside of church. And I said triple R because for me, I want this to be the year of recovery. Like I said, if you watch my other video, I talked about like 2018 just not being a good year for me. And then I also said this is the year of rediscovering. I'm trying to rediscover myself and redefine myself. I say rediscovering because I'm just trying to figure out who I am and like find myself. I'm still young, but I'm a mom. I have 2 kids, so I'm just trying to like rediscover who I am as a person, not, you know, Joe the not Joe the mom, just Joe, like the person. So, and I'm trying to redefine myself, you know, and really like hone into the things that make me happy, what makes me sad, and just really like trying to focus on those things and really just focus on me because I'm trying to get it right this year, y'all. Okay, so I gave myself my why, and my biggest why, even if it's not like to be done this year or something that I want to work towards, and I said I don't want to keep working for other people, and I want to be a better me, and I want to leave my kids something. So although I love my corporate America job, super like I'm super blessed, I love my job, and anybody that downs corporate America, I mean, it's not for everybody, but it works for me. It allows me to provide a stable environment for my kids and give me some financial stability, allows me to have different things like a 401k and things like that, just things that I think, excuse me, are important. So excuse me, although my ultimate goal is entrepreneurship, I do I drank some blue juice, so like an idiot. But like I said, although I do admire entrepreneurship, I also know that that's a lot of work, and I say that corporate America has its pros and cons, just like entrepreneurship has its pros and cons. So like I said, that's my why. That's ultimately what I want to work towards, even if it's not by the end of the year. Ultimately, that's the goal for me, not to work for other people, but to work for myself. Okay, so my first goal is daily devotions. I really want to talk to God more. I also want to read the Bible more, and I have this book right here called The Purpose Driven Life, and I have a women's study Bible. I'm going to start reading that more. It really breaks down, because for me the Bible is hard to read and it's hard to understand, so the study Bible makes it a lot easier. It's in plain terms and it breaks everything down, and I've been going through highlighting and reading passages here and there, so it makes it easier for me to stick to that goal and understand and really want to, like, you know, tune in. And I also put sticky notes with it, just to kind of write down notes and stuff and kind of pick up where I left off at. Another goal for me, I guess this could be under the spiritual category, is to put positive affirmations in the atmosphere. I truly believe that you really get back what you put out. So I'm trying to work on not saying stuff like, oh, I'm broke, I don't have any money, and just say, like, God, thank you for the things I do have, or I pray for increase. Not even only increase financially, but spiritual awakening, spiritual understanding, increase in all areas of my life. I want to save money. It's hard to save money when you're paying bills, but that was a goal last year I didn't do at all. I wrote down, but I didn't do it at all. It's January. I haven't saved, oh yeah, I lied, I have saved a little bit of money, but I really want to save some money up. I don't necessarily have like an amount, and I didn't set an amount only because I'm not good at it, and I just want to like get good at it, even if it's a little $10 here, $5 here, and I don't think nothing's wrong with that. So that's something that I want to do. I want to start putting money up for my kids. Although I'm putting money into a 401k, I haven't started putting money up for my kids. They're so young. They're 3 years old and 3 months, so I have some time to, you know, do that. But that's something that I really want to do outside of saving money. So I want to save money and put a little bit away for my kids. Like I said, even if it's $5 or $10, that's something that I desire to do every month for my children, so that when they get of age, they'll have something, you know, put up, and I'll be able to give them that. Oh my God, I need to do a better job at this. I want to start buying myself more. Like, I don't buy myself stuff like ever. So I want to start buying myself like something every pay period, even if it's just a shirt or some chapstick. Like, if I buy my kids something, I need to buy myself something. I'm not that parent that feels guilty when I buy myself stuff, because I always buy them stuff and I never buy myself anything. So I need to start buying myself stuff. Like, I love me, okay? Oh yeah, I printed out a sheet. I haven't been keeping up with it. I just actually realized how much work it is, but I printed out like a mood chart sheet, and just basically like keep track of my daily mood and just try to pay attention, like postpartum symptoms and stuff like that. If I'm feeling happy, write down that I'm happy today, color it in green, or if I'm feeling upset, write down what made me upset and things like that. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to be more consistent this year. One of the goals that I set last year was to grow my YouTube channel. I wanted to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm such a small channel that wasn't like a big feat at all, but I didn't meet that because I wasn't consistent. And if I've learned anything from YouTube over the last year, is you have to be consistent, because if you're not consistent, nobody wants to watch your videos. If you're posting a video every 4 months, like, I don't care how good your content is, nobody's gonna remember your channel, sis. So yeah, stop limiting myself. I really have to work on that in all aspects of my life. Crack my back. Stop limiting myself, and just, you know, stop putting limitations on what God can do, you know. So I have to work on that. I really want to push good quality content. I have a list of stuff in my phone, a whole list of notes of YouTube videos that I want to do, and yeah, it's really a pretty long, I don't see the list. I can't find the list. That's how long it is. I add stuff to it all the time, but it's a pretty long list. So whatever, I want to post good quality content, stuff that I would want to watch, that I know my subscribers would want to watch, and I'm going to try to really work on that. And that goes along with growing my YouTube channel, because I'm being consistent and I'm posting quality content, then people will probably want to watch my videos more. Oh yeah, I want to continue to grow my career. been at my job for 4 years on January 5th. So I just passed the 4-year mark, and I've grown tremendously. I've learned a lot. And I've gotten, in the past year, I've gotten a promotion. I've also received a salary increase, which is a big deal. I'm not gonna say I'm broke because I'm working on saying stuff like that, but I still want to make more money. But I can't take away from the fact that I've grown tremendously over the last 4 years. I've learned a lot. I love my job. It has its good days and its bad days, but it's work. Every day is not gonna be perfect. Everybody has good days and bad days. I want to launch a successful business. Me and my best friend Ashley is working on something. I won't really necessarily say what, but we're working on something. So that's something that I want to do, is launch a successful business. And I've been doing a lot of research for that. I actually have a whole entire notebook right here of notes for our business. And oh man, and I put all my notes inside. So yeah, it's pretty serious. So we're working on some stuff. Trying to be organized. What else? I want to take my kids on a mini vacation. It doesn't necessarily have to be Disney. I would like to do Disney, but with me trying to save money, Disney might not be that cost efficient. But even if I just take them somewhere small, like Great Wolf Lodge, that's pretty expensive too. It's not as expensive as Disney, but it is expensive. Or like just get a hotel room in Myrtle Beach for the weekend. And I just want to take my kids somewhere. I really want to be that parent that travels with our kids. I want to create memories. I really want my kids to remember that stuff when they grow up, because that's what I remember most, is going on vacations with my brothers and everybody. So and I said when my kids get to a certain age, like 8 or 9, that I want to like give them, or maybe a little bit older, I don't know, but I don't want to buy them a whole bunch of toys, because it irks my nerves to see my toys in the corner collecting dust. Like, you need to go play with that, because after a week they don't care about them toys no more. So when they get to a certain age, I said I'm just give them some money, let them get a couple toys, and I'm taking y'all on vacation. Merry Christmas. That's what we gonna do. So that's something I want to do this year, take my kids on a mini vacation. I want to work out 3 to 4 times a week. Have I worked out yet? No, and it's the 10th day of the year, but I'm working on that. I think we're gonna start a family workout plan. It's just cold outside. I don't know, because I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it'll be ideal to like run the track or something. I don't really want to join a gym, because I feel like last time I did it, I was like paying that money, and then I like stopped going, and I kept paying. It was a waste of money. I don't know, I gotta figure out something with that, but I really want to start working out more. I thought about doing the keto diet to try to lose some weight, but my biggest thing is like, if I stop the diet, I don't want to gain all the weight back like that. So yeah, that part's a little foggy. I'll figure that out later. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet. I want to listen to inspirational podcasts more. I'm not a big podcast person. I listen to them here and there, and a couple of them that I listen to I really like. So I want to get into podcasts more, inspirational podcasts, like driving on my way to work, versus ratchet music and sometimes the news, because sometimes that makes me depressing. Don't nobody want to hear that in the morning on the way to work. Like, I already got an attitude. I don't want to hear about that. Like, some of that stuff is just, nobody wants to hear about it. Drink more water. Again, it's the 10th day of the year, and I haven't drunk much water, if any. So I need to get on it, because I haven't been drinking water. But I want to drink more water. Okay, I was thinking about, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to share that one. Okay, and my last one, I'm not gonna share the other one because I don't know how I feel about it. It's something I want to try, but I don't know yet. But if I decide to, I'll make a video on it later in the year. I want to stop apologizing and saying sorry, because it's okay to say no sometimes, and I'm not always wrong. Some things that I want to change and work on, like I said, stop using the word broke. I want to learn to communicate better. I feel like in relationships, it's natural to communicate. Well, it's natural for me, because I'm not the greatest communicator, so it's natural for me to kind of just shut down or walk away. So I'm gonna work on that. And when it comes to communication specifically, I need to work on listening to understand versus listening to respond, because I feel like that's just like a natural thing for me. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I jumped out of your throat, and it might not always be negative, but I need to understand where the other person is coming from and then respond based off understanding. And sometimes you don't always have to agree with the other person, but sometimes you can agree to disagree too. I need to work on calling people back, especially my family, because sometimes people will call me and I'll like look at the phone and watch it ring and I'm like, I don't like talking, or I'll be like on the phone and I'll just hang up, like I just don't want to talk anymore, and then they'll call back and I'll just look at the phone and just start doing random stuff like go wash clothes or make the bed up. I just don't want to talk, so I have to work on that, like randomly hanging up on people and call and check on my family more and just make sure everybody's okay, especially my family in New York. I have older cousins in New York, I have an aunt that lives in New York, so I really want to start checking on my family more, even if it's once a week. But that's definitely something I want to do in the new year. What else do I have up here? Oh, I work with my son every morning. In the morning when he gets dressed for school, we brush teeth and we say our prayers, say God thank you for waking us up in the morning, brush his hair, blah blah blah. And also something that I want to carry over, I already do, I need to work on it more every day, but we do this a lot. I make him look in the mirror and repeat positive affirmations. So I'll make him say things like, oh, like Mikai is smart, Mikai is handsome, Mikai is intelligent, like stuff like that. Mikai is a king, because I really want him to believe it, and I feel like if you say it and you grow up saying it, you'll believe it. So that's something that I want to continue to instill in him, and especially my daughter. She's only 3 months, but I want to work on that with her too. And yeah, that's really it for the most part. I have a list of things that made me happiest in 2019. The biggest thing that made me happy outside of having Mikai, which he's super healthy and smart, is having Journey. She's the sweetest little girl ever. She's feisty, but she's at the stage now where she's smiling, and if you pick her up and put her on your face, she'll lick your face and like give you a little kiss. She's a sweetheart. She's so sweet. What else made me happy? Oh, talking to my older brother more. Me and my older brother are like best friends. We gossip like old ladies. We have a large age gap between us, and when my parents died, my brother raised me, so since we have such a large age gap and I have nieces and nephews who are a little bit under me, he could probably be like my dad, but he's my brother, so I talk to him all the time and I love him. So if you're watching this, I love you, boo. All my family coming together for Journey's baby shower. I had some family come from New York, so I was super happy to see them. Like, I just have all my family together and just seeing everybody in one room, like, it just warmed my heart, and it made me realize how much like people not only love me, but how much my family loves me and supports me and my kids, especially my niece Brittany. Me and Brittany only 2 years apart, but that's my oldest brother's oldest daughter. We're like sisters. And she just loves my kids like they're hers. Like, she'll do anything for them, and she's the sweetest. So like I said, that was another event in 2018 that made me the happiest. Of course, getting a promotion and getting a raise, because everybody's happy about when it comes to money. And yeah, those are just a couple things that made me the happiest. And I also wrote a list of things that made me the saddest and the most upset, and for my own personal reasons, those are things. 2018 was just a rough year for me in different aspects of my life, so those are things that I don't want to share. But like I said, that it puts a lot into perspective of things that I don't want to carry over, that I didn't want to carry over into the new year, and I'm still working on them. But like I said, I made a list of things that made me happiest and things that made me most sad. So that's really all I have for this video. Like I said, just make a list of your goals and separate them into different categories. Even if you might want to separate your big goals into short-term goals, long-term goals, and things like that, whatever works for you. So that's really all I have, and I hope this video helps someone, and you just seen, you know, like I said, what were my goals and how to separate your goals. So drop a comment below in the comment section to let me know what are your goals for the new year, and you know, how you feel about my goals. So again, that's all I have, and I'm in this video right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.